So Michael, so happy you came out here to join us today for these EV test drives. I want to ask you just a couple of questions to get a feel for this. So when you kind of think about EVs, have you ever driven one before?
Nope, this will be my first time.
All right, super exciting. Well, this Porsche Cayenne E-Hybrid is definitely going to be an exciting one for us, and certainly for you to take this out today. So I'm a little curious before we get you going on the car. What have you kind of learned about EVs, or what do you know about them? Do you have any expectations for this vehicle?
Off the bat, I know they're quieter than a normal car. I know it's a little bit of a challenge to get them going in on a system-wide scale, because you have to have charging stations and stuff, and also having batteries that are small enough and cheap enough to make it worthwhile to do has been a challenge. But I think we're at an inflection point now where that's starting to happen.
Nice. So at this point in time, are you considering potentially on your next vehicle purchase making it an EV?
Probably a hybrid instead. I've been looking at the Toyota RAV4 hybrid quite a lot. Spare time at work. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that, but yeah. That one stands out to me a lot. But maybe I'll change my mind and just be really won over by an EV. We'll see.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's get you started. We'll get you in the car and get you set up.
Loudest thing is the air conditioning.
Yeah.
That's not too loud. Oh, thanks. Much more responsive than my car. It's a lot better.
All right, well, Michael, it looks like you returned safe and sound in the Porsche. So if you could describe your experience in this car in 3 words, what would they be?
Luxury, I don't know, some liquidity. I'll get to that in a second. It was quiet.
Tell me a little bit more about liquidity. That's kind of an interesting descriptor.
Sure. So, getting in the seat, adjusts itself to me immedately. The steering felt smooth. The braking felt I don't know if it'll be the biggest selling point, but for me it was really cool where it felt like I was squishing on a water balloon or something, and it was because it felt a lot more responsive than my car. So you have to push a little bit more, but you also get a lot more out of it. Whereas with mine, I push really hard and it's not as much. Moving around was good, switching between, whether it was turn signals or messing with the mirrors. Everything felt, I don't know, like water.
Honestly, when I drove it, I kind of had the same feelings about it. It's all very customized in how even just you're sitting in the vehicle and really how responsive the vehicle is. You can really thank the battery for that. Now this is a turbocharged 3-liter V6, and the turbo is actually operated via AC power. So you don't get any of that lag in a kind of a traditional turboed vehicle. It's just one of the reasons that I think you're feeling kind of that liquidity or that fluidness of the vehicle. So my next question and last question is just, after driving something like this Porsche Cayenne, has it evolved your thoughts on EVs, or have you has it kind of encouraged you to really consider owning one of these vehicles in the future?
Oh, well, definitely. If I had the opportunity to own a Porsche, that'd be really cool. Maybe not yet. maybe in the future. But just generally an electric vehicle, yeah. I really wanted to, for environmental reasons. I just see that's probably the way the market's going. But after trying it, well, all right, it'll be really fun too.
Now, I guess the fact that it's a plug-in hybrid, you have the advantage of having a gas engine, but also the ability to plug it in. Do you think that's kind of the direction that you would want to go in considering an EV?
Yeah. I live out in a rural area. I would feel more comfortable if I had a charging station by my house if I had a full-on electric vehicle. But if I have that flexibility to either charge at home or use gas to get to where I would do a charge, then that would really suit my needs pretty well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the information, Michael, and thanks for coming out today. And we hope to see you soon.
For sure. It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thanks.